Hey guys, how's it going today? It's Revenger 2 from Horlandzilla Gaming. Today we're back on FIFA 23 and we're going to recreate another World Cup. But this time we are going to recreate and simulate the 1999 Women's World Cup final between the United States and the People's Republic of China. Oddly enough, every meeting that the U.S. have played in against China, they have won. They have won the meetings. Not saying the Chinese national women's team isn't good, but they are pretty good considering, However, a little antecedent, you'll see me scrolling through the international teams and looking for a certain team, and that team was supposed to be Japan. I came to soon learn out they're only on Pro Evolution Soccer, which is owned by Konami, which is a Japanese company, and the J-League only wants them to be associated with Konami. That's fine. I understand that. So instead of doing Japan, when recreating the 2015 Women's World Cup, I recreate the 1999 World Cup with the 2023 squads. And this, in the United States, is their classic white and blue, and the Chinese women are in their traditional red attire. So let's go ahead and get this match underway and let's go play some football, guys. So a little antecedent. Once again, I'm not playing. They're on Legendary AI against each other. They will be at the American Stadium, but it's a recreation of the 1999 Women's World Cup final in Pasadena, California. That game finished 5-4 on penalties in the U.S.'s favor, and a draw in regular time set up penalties. At that time, the Chinese team was actually very good, and they still are very good. However, the U.S. is beating China every single time. China and the People's Republic of China has hosted the World Cup many times, so has the United States, and they're both in the 2023 World Cup in different groups, so we will be watching that together, and hopefully we'll be simulating some of the matches that we can, minus the ones from Japan. What can you do? So, the World Cup will be hosted this year in New Zealand and Australia. Hopefully, who's your prediction to win the Women's World Cup this year? Is it the U.S.? Is it Germany? Brazil? Who's the favorite this year? So let's see if we can recreate the 1999 World Cup final. Here's the starting U.S. Lineup here. And Becky Sarban, who is captain, and the United States will be running a traditional 4-3-3 with more of an attacking build, but their center midfielder is playing more of a defensive play, which is good. And that Chinese woman walked through that American girl, if you saw that. Pose for the picture. Pre-max pictures are always necessary. Kuaidian. That means faster or quickly in Chinese. I do speak a bit of Chinese. Here's your starting lineup for the People's Republic of China.
Is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your
China will be running a traditional 4-4-2 aggressive with Wang Shuang and Wang Shanshang as your two strikers. China will kick us off here. Let's get it going on.
Now they get the ball rolling.
Wang Linlin, Yao Lingwei, Yao Wei, Zhang Xin, Yao Wei, Wang Linlin, Yao Lingwei, Wang Shangshan, Wang Shuang, Zhang Xin, Wang Shuang, that's Zhang Xin.
Chance to cross.
And how I'm able to pronounce their names very easily is I do speak Chinese, and I do
a vital interception.
speak Chinese well. So, good interception by the U.S. And let's see what Morgan can do with the ball. She should pass it. Nope. Never mind. Just keep the ball and dribble. Can't dribble. Got to pass. Xiao Yu Yi.
Zhang.
Gao Chen. They're playing ping pong.
Accurate
Zhang
pass
Chen,
upon
Zhao
accurate
Chen.
pass.
Back to Zhang Ru, Gao Chen, Yao Lingwei,
Yao.
Zhang Ru, Wang Shuang,
And Wang.
Wang Shashang,
Moving the
Zhang
ball
Ru. Good
effectively.
shot by
Could be.
her.
And a fantastic diving save.
But it was blocked. Zhang Ru. Some names I'm good with. Some names I'm terrible with. But that was a good strike by Zhang here. Zhang is her last name. It's her family name. They put their family names first in China. The People's Republic of China is taking a corner.
And
It's
there's
an
the
outswinger.
delivery.
It's easily dealt with by the American side and put it back
And
into
intercepted
play.
there.
Another good strike
a smart
by
stop.
the
And a goal kick will
Chinese
be
team,
next.
but that goes out for a goal kick. Let's get a replay on this shot by Zhang, and it's rising up and away from the keeper, but Alyssa Nair did get her hand over and to deflect it away, which is good. And the American Nair is going to boot it upfield, and let's see what we can get. Nope, we're going to slow roll it to O'Hara, to Swanson, up the wing here. This is what the U.S. needs to do, get some width to
Alex
Morgan. The
Good-looking
U.S.
play
is
as she
attacking
tries to
well.
get them onto
To
the front
Lavelle, to Smith.
Chance to put
And
them
a
in
good
front.
shot from Smith away from the
There it
keeper.
is, the opening goal of this match. And what a start they
In the
made.
13th minute, it is now 1-0 goal United States with an absolute strike by
Just look at
Smith
this again. Great technique,
into the
good
top
accuracy, and
left
enough
corner
power to beat
away from the keeper. The
That's
keeper
an
never
excellent
had
goal.
a shot at it. She got her foot around the ball just enough to put it up and away from the keeper. The U.S. leads 1-0 in the 13th.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next.
So the Chinese team immediately wants to go back up the goal, but that was cut out by Smith, Lavelle, to Morgan. Looks like the United States is going to counter quickly
Running
here
with the
and see
ball
what they can do.
confidently.
Back to Smith, who just scored, to Sonnet, to
Timely
Zhu Yu.
intervention. And it's going to run through to the keeper here.
It's snuffed out by Lavelle and them. To Smith, to Lavelle. Good passing by the
Well,
U.S.
the
team.
supporters think it's on.
Goal!
And a goal to really bolster things for them. Two
USA
in front.
in the 18th minute scores a second quick succession goal. This time by Swanson. Number 9, Swanson.
Well,
Look
here
at
you
this
can see it
passing,
again. Good
back
run,
and forth,
great
passing,
strength,
good
and a
strike,
good
bam,
finish
one
under
touch, two,
pressure.
one touch
That's
on the
a
right foot.
top-class goal.
Tough because she has the goalkeeper coming at her, so she has to get it around the goalkeeper and in the net in one touch. A little bit of a collision at the end of the play, but nothing can stop Swanson from finding the back of the net. Now the Chinese national
And the
team
ball
needs
is
to
moving
find
again.
an answer to the
2-0 is how it
U.S.
stands.
Or it's going to be all over before it's getting said and done. The game in the World Cup
Gao
final in
Chen.
1999 was actually
Zhang
really
Rui.
good and really competitive
Yao
between the
Lingwei.
two sides. They were both equally matched during that period of time. The USA has the most women's World Cup wins,
On to Wang.
at
Regained
4,
possession.
and only a couple other teams have. I want to say another team has
Counter-attacking,
3.
very much an
I'm not
option.
totally for sure on all the statistics here,
All
so
hands on
please
deck.
do note in the comments. But looks like the
Some
USA is
intelligent
attacking
threaded
well
pass
this time.
here.
Horan's coming in. She wants a bit of the action. She's dribbling, and she passed it directly
As
to
though she
the
was one
Chinese team.
step ahead of her opponent.
And now the Chinese team is going to build top to bottom, and let's see what they can do. Xiao
attack
Yuyi's
full of
on the
promise.
end there, trying to get it around, but O'Hara's
Wasteful
had
from
none of
China.
that. So given to Horan, and Horan's going to shift it
Alex
to Morgan. And now it's to Swanson, back to
Mallory
Horan, back to Morgan, to Sullivan, to
Andy
Lavelle.
Sullivan.
The USA is providing
Looks promising.
tremendous amounts of width, and now we're going to put it into the center. Up. Now Yao Wei has it to
Taking it
Wang
away.
Lin. And now the Chinese team needs to back build and to get the ball out of
Zhang
their
Rui.
half, and to alleviate some of this pressure that's been
Zhang
put on
Jin.
them. by this
And the
U.S.
counter-attack is
juggernaut
on.
of
Options available.
offense and defense. So Yi did
It
very
could be
well
on
to
for
cross
her.
the ball between O'Hara. Good strike
Must be.
by Wang
Oh,
Shuang,
she made it far
but
too
close
straightforward
doesn't
for the
get you
keeper.
a
Well,
goal
what a wasted
in this
opportunity
one.
that is. She has to do better there.
Nair does very well to deflect it, and back in play we go. Wang Shuang is the ball again, and she's going to take a shot, but she needs some more support than that.
Piece of last-ditch defending.
There's a lot of white jerseys around here now.
Rose
The U.S. is going to counter hard to Swanson, who has no one marking her, so she has pretty much a free run to the goal. But the Gao Chen saves the ball from going out of play. Wang Xiao Shui, Yao Ling Wei, Zhang Xin, Wang Shengshang.
Wang. Well, the conditions
Battling
look pretty
hard in
good
the
for
midfield for this
counter-attack.
ball. Zhang Ru, who had that excellent shot at the beginning, but
Well, they
close.
stopped them in their tracks.
The U.S. snuffs out that attack.
Well, as you can
and
see, the
will
hosts have had much less of the ball. But
then
that won't
indeed
bother them,
counter
because when
with
they
their own
win it in
attack
deep areas,
and see what they
they've
can
got
do.
forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
And the threat on the counter-attack is very real. Here
Oh,
they
what a
come
good
again.
ball in by Lavelle. Good shot by Lavelle. The keeper had no chance. She made the cover off her line, and that instantly sealed the deal. Running through
Well,
the
we won't
sign.
get tired of
Just
watching
watch
this,
this
because
passing
the
here.
interplay around the box is wonderful, and then the finish is
And
fairly
look at that
simple in the end.
finish.
That's a good goal.
Composed and just hit with the top part of her foot, making the ball rise and go up and away from the keeper and then curl back in. Beauty. Beautiful. It is 3-0.
Well, you've got to say,
And Lavelle scored in
incredible
the
first-half
41st minute,
performance.
and
that
that
scoreline
should
tells
put
you
this game
all
to
you
bed
need to know.
unless the Chinese national team has some
Zhang
sort of
Rui.
comeback in the second half, which I don't see them coming back in this half
Now
at
with
all.
Wang.
What is your favorite
On she goes in
Women's World Cup
possession.
moment?
Can she pick
Or
the right option?
mine was when the
Is this the
USA
moment?
women's team
Really important
scored
tackle.
a
And
long
under pressure,
range
that was a
goal
fine
against
claim.
Japan in the 2015 World Cup final in Canada.
Well,
That
the
was
electronic
a
board showing one
very
additional minute.
interesting goal because the Japanese goalkeeper wasn't paying
Now the
attention at
managers
all,
will
and
now
it beat
deliver
her,
their half-time
and that
team
made her look
talks.
very
We're
bad.
at the end of 45 minutes in this game.
The Japanese goalkeeper shortly retired after that incident because she was facing so much pressure back home because of that. However, later, the people have supported her due to, she just only made a mistake and she owned up to her mistakes. But, that's my favorite moment,
And the match is underway.
that long-range goal during the 2015 Women's World Cup final against
And
Japan.
Wang.
But my all-time greatest,
Could be. And a fantastic
all-time
diving
greatest
save.
World Cup would have to be this previous World Cup where the U.S. looked really good.
Looking play
they
as she tries to get
weren't
them onto the front
best.
foot.
I wasn't going to say they were the best team, but Netherlands was really close to them this time around,
and what a start they've made.
Netherlands and Denmark and all these other good countries in Europe are getting closer and closer to them. So it's making
Well, the
it
supporters
a little
think
bit
it's
much
on.
harder for them to
And a goal to
easily
really
win these
bolster
tournaments.
things for them.
Germany's getting
So
better,
in front.
Brazil's getting much better. So hopefully in this
And the
World
threat
Cup
on the
that they're getting ready to
counter-attack
go
is
into
very
now
real. Here they come again.
they're going
Lavelle.
to
And
at
it
least go back to the
goes. A
format they
three-goal
were in,
cushion.
or
This is
the US
astonishing
might not
stuff.
be in trouble because they do have the team that they played in the finals in the last one in their show group. Here's the possession stats: 48% possession to the US and 52% to the Chinese. The thing is, the Chinese aren't finishing. They need to finish. So let's get the second half started,
So back
and let's
underway,
see what
and an intriguing
the score
second
can
half
hold
in
up. Will we
prospect.
remain 3-0, or will the Chinese team score, or will the U.S. just play keep away the entire time? Who knows? Playing keep away is a solid strategy because you don't give the opposition
Just doesn't want to give the
time
ball
with the
away.
ball, so you keep it up.
And a very good challenge.
Good attack stop by the Chinese team. And now it's their
Yao.
turn to build momentum and to get the ball forward.
Now with
and try
Wang.
to get some connected
Well, the counter
passes.
chance looks
That's not
very
going to
real.
do it because that's an
Well,
error
it looked
pass.
highly promising, but it came
Got
to
to put a little
nothing
bit
in the
more
end.
oomph on the end of that one.
Pew. Wang. Plenty of support here.
Fun fact about China: most buildings in China doesn't
She
have
has
the
no
number
intention
4
of parting with the ball.
in them because the number 4 in Chinese is si, and that sounds like the Chinese word for death, which has the same
Horan.
spelling but different tone, because
Smith.
Chinese is a tonal language, and if you mispronounce
And a crucial intervention
the tone,
inside the box.
the tone of the word that you speak is wrong, that can become death instead of 4. So that's why
Wang
many
Shanshan.
buildings in China
Bodies forward,
don't
and the
have the
break
number
looks on.
4 on, like
And
number
let's
4
give credit to the
floors
defending.
in buildings. Most newer buildings, yes, they have a 4th floor, but some buildings, some buildings don't.
Rose Lavelle.
It just depends.
Sullivan. Oh, lovely ball.
A little bit else about China, the language is very different because what you hear maybe in the U.S. in San Francisco,
do anything positive
New
with the
York,
cross.
and
An alert piece of
whatnot
defending.
isn't traditional mainland Chinese. It is probably Cantonese.
Well, we're into the final half hour.
Or Canton, or which is Cantonese, come from the region of Canton.
Now what can they do from here?
Which is near Hong Kong, Shenzhen, Guangdong,
Take it
Guangzhou,
away.
and those areas. That is Guangzhou was the capital of Canton. Sorry, I'm not talking about the game. They're just passing the ball back and forth, and the Chinese looking good, and they're going to fumble it somehow. But a corner kick for the Chinese team. So Canton was the capital. Is the capital in this area. So Guangzhou was the capital of Canton, hence the Canton Tower in Guangzhou. I've been there many times. At the end of the day, a short
Elects to
kick.
go short.
Let's see what the Chinese team can do. Hopefully the U.S. can get rid of it. Yep. And they did. So yes, the languages, there's many different languages within China because their dialects are way different from city to city.
Running
because
with the ball
there's many
confidently.
different ethnicities within China.
Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle.
The food
Throw in
is
here.
amazing. Each region has its own specialty dish, and there's
Being
in
egged
like
on by the
Sichuan
crowd.
province and Henan, its spicy food is really good. Guangdong province food is
now what can they do with the
bland.
ball?
Hong Kong food,
Could be threatening.
Cantonese food is what you traditionally enjoy
The crossbar got in the way.
in restaurants in the U.S.
And in the end, no
But
damage
it's
done.
really good as well. But you can find some specialty
Well, they won't come
restaurants in
much closer than
California,
that.
New York.
It's a
with
matter of
huge
inches from
Chinese
being a really
population,
good goal.
especially in the Chinatown.
Yes, so near indeed.
Washington,
but
D.C.
now they've
has
got
a
to
good
concentrate
Chinatown
on keeping their
as well.
defensive shape.
I would recommend some San
Well, a
Beiji,
top-notch piece of
which
defensive
is
judgment.
that translates to 3 North chicken, but it's a chicken dish. Amazing.
Really vital interception.
But yeah,
Alex Morgan. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack.
the Chinese food is amazing.
Ball.
Let's see what the U.S. can do here. Oh,
They've
good
regained
attack,
possession.
snuffed out. But the U.S. isn't relenting. They're not relenting at all. They're trying to get more goals, and the Chinese team is trying to prevent that.
Quarter of an hour remaining
They're
here.
trying to score themselves. Good spin, but you spun directly into the U.S. player and gave her the ball. Going back to the languages,
Read it superbly to take back possession.
many, like I said, is tonal, and the people from the north of China, they speak differently from the people from the south of China, but also people within, the same region. They also speak very, very different from each other.
That's a
Because you can
well-timed
have someone
pass.
from Guangzhou, which is the capital of Guangdong,
Still
speak
trying to
much
make
different
something
from
happen.
someone from Shenzhen, which is another tier 1
Will it
city
be?
within Guangdong province. Then you have your outlier cities, and then
Smuggled away.
But yes, they
Magnificent
speak
defending.
different. What I'm trying to get at, and you can tell where someone's from by where they speak. In the U.S., it's an accent
Well, the
difference.
counter
There's a
chance
Boston,
looks
there's
very
a
real.
Massachusetts accent, there's a New York
Will they
accent,
profit from this
there's
situation?
an accent for people from the South, there's a Midwestern accent, which is what we refer as common American English, and which is what we see in movies and
Really
whatnot.
pressing their opponents.
But we can tell where people are from based off their accent and what language they
Wang.
use. So basically like the same thing. Anyways,
Getting
this match
forward.
is winding down. Only 3 more minutes
well
in
to win the ball
regulation.
back.
Wonder how many more stoppage minutes we're going to
Well, on
play.
the cusp of the
Probably
final
not
whistle,
much because
and the
the
home
action's been
side
flowing
really
well
prospering
and
today.
not many
Stuart,
stoppages.
interested to get your take.
Well, what
So
can you
maybe
say
just
about this
1 or 2
performance?
minutes
They've been absolutely
of additional
brilliant.
time.
They've
We'll
played with
see.
such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
1 minute of additional stoppage
Not a
time
huge
by the
chunk of
fourth
added
referee.
time.
Let's
1
get
minute.
the game finished. Seems like right now the U.S. is just playing keep away, and that is the end of the
And there
game.
it
The
is,
final
the
score
final
to
whistle.
your game
The
is
home
3
fans
to
are going to be
nothing.
happy with
You
this
in
result.
USA's favor.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it?
The Chinese
I was
team has
particularly
nothing
impressed
to
with
be
their
sad
play
about.
going
They
forward.
tried their
Really
hardest,
lively, almost
and
cutting
they
through
just
at
a
will
little
at
bit
times.
overwhelmed
The
today
result
by
was
the
never
US
much in
squad.
doubt, if I'm honest.
But overall, very good game and a very competitive matchup there. I'll leave you to the match highlights when they show up. This is the final score of the 13th minute. Smith scores Swanson in the 18th, and then Lavelle in the 41st minute scored. Those were 3 goals, and here are the post-match highlights.
And Wang.
I want to thank you guys for
And a
joining me
fantastic diving save.
on this edition of replaying the World Cup finals, and we'll see you in the next one.
Good looking play as she tries to get them onto the front foot. Chance to put them in front. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made. Well, the supporters think it's on. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. And the threat on the counter-attack is very real. Here they come again. Lavelle. In it goes. A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.